Good morning. We are going to draw a donkey and a cow per request. You're going to start with your 4 dots again, just like we did in the last drawing. And this time you're going to connect the bottom 2 with a horizontal line. I'll do it with my marker so you can see it better. And this time let's go all the way up on the right side. And then let's draw our diagonal going down to the left side this time. We'll draw our line going up here. And then along this line here, let's draw a fence. Since we are going to be drawing cows and donkeys, they probably should be fenced in so that other animals can't hurt them. So we'll just draw a real simple fence line. Just kind of space them out. I'm just drawing little rectangles. I'll zoom in there a little bit. And then make one at the end of each one here. So then you can kind of connect it with a fence. So you're just connecting the lines. You can make this however you want it to look. My grandmother has a white fence and hers has a crisscross at the bottom. So I might make a crisscross or an X shape. Practice those letters to make it look more realistic. And then in the sky, you want to make sure you have your sun. Draw your swirl. Draw your triangles. Even though we might not have sun out today in our world, we want to make sure that we always make the sun shine, if possible. Add your little details, make it look a little bit more whimsical. And maybe today there's only a couple clouds. Okay. Then let's draw a line that goes kind of horizontal, but then kind of curves up. And let's draw a line that's right below it. It sits here. This will be our water for our animals so that they can drink. And then let's draw another line that kind of comes right there, but doesn't have to attach to the water. Let's make some really whimsical looking trees. So let's start off with a upside down V shape, okay? But when you do your V, kind of bring out the V, okay? So it kind of looks like a curved V, if you will. And then bring it in, come back out, bring it in, come back out. These are going to be our funky little trees. Okay, and then we also need a trunk. Okay. You can put some lines in your trunk so it looks a little interesting. And then let's add our grass. So you can put your grass wherever you want it to be just by adding little like zigzag lines that look kind of funky. You can add another tree if you want. Maybe add like a taller one. Add little details to it. Then you want to add something in your foreground. This could be anything, but you should have a line that kind of shows where your foreground is. So it can just go up a little bit. Maybe we could make a big tree. So if you draw a line going up, and then just your branches coming out in front of all of them. Remember, branches can look any which way you want them to look. There's no wrong way to draw branches. Can make it go off that rectangle. They can overlap each other. You can make the trunk a little bit thicker if you want. It's up to you. And then last but not least, let's add our donkey in. I'm going to start with my pencil so that I can erase if I need to. And you're going to start with a square, kind of a rounded square shape. Draw kind of light because some of these lines you might want to erase later. And then you want to draw inside of that shape a little bit. You're going to draw kind of a rounded triangle shape. So just draw the top of it. It's like an upside down V, but a rounded V. See that roundness on the top? And then from here, you're going to draw the line that goes across for his nose. And you're going to bring it around kind of like a C shape and a backward C shape. And then you're going to bring it down to a square. But do you see this line? I'm going to have to erase it. So make sure you draw lightly. I'm going to draw a little darker so that you can see mine, but you can draw nice and light. Make his little nostrils. Let's draw his eyes really big. Kind of make him look like a goofy donkey. Get his eyes in there. I'm going to kind of cross mine. Put him a little towards the center. And then you want to draw his ears. Make him be kind of big, you know. Then once again, I'm going to erase that line there. Kind of looks like a bull instead of a donkey, but let's add some hair. Maybe that'll... You can make this hair look as funky as you want. Then you can get his back end again there. Bring down for his legs. You want 4 legs. He has hooves, kind of like a horse. You can bring this across. Bring this down. Make another hoof, but it can sit right into that ground. This one could too if you wanted to. And then we got to get those other 2 legs in there, even though we can't see them completely. Get the 3rd and 4th leg in there. And then don't forget his tail. Donkeys have tails. They're kind of like horses, only funnier looking. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and outline this. And then if you have any other ideas that you want to add to it, obviously you can add whatever you want. You could fill this in with lines. So it kind of looks like grass maybe. And then you can erase any pencil lines that you don't want to see. And there you have your donkey. Tomorrow we will do a cow. Thanks for drawing.